Hi, I'm Jacqueline Jones, your host of Promising Me Unleashed.
And I'm your co-host, Adrian Wright, for tonight's Kids Entrepreneur Conversation.
And you know what? Tonight is going to be a night of nights with our kid entrepreneurs.
Right. And we have 3 areas of entrepreneurship: entertainment, education, and sports. First off, we have the business owners of Blowin Up Balloons by the Wonder Twins, Melanie and Jeremy Alexis. Let's see what they have to show us.
All right.
Hello, I am Melanie Alexis.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Alexis.
Wonderful. I am so excited to have you as our guest on Promising Me Unleashed. How did you come up with the name?
Well, we came up with the name by agreeing with each other. I don't really know how we came up with it.
Who came up with the Wonder Twins?
Melanie's godfather.
Her godfather? Why did he say Wonder Twins?
Because we look alike.
You're almost sounding in sync. That could almost be like twins. I think that's great.
You look a little bit alike.
A little bit. Now tell me what you do in your balloon business.
We put balloons together to satisfy our customers.
Okay. And so when you say you put them together, what do you do exactly when you put them together? What are you putting them together for?
Birthday parties, and anniversaries, Father's Day.
Mostly holidays.
Holidays?
Or special events.
Special events. What attracted you to wanting to start a balloon business?
Well, what made us start doing our balloon business was because of the pandemic. We didn't know what to do for Jeremy's birthday, so we decided to do balloons. And because we had some balloons sitting around the house, we decided, let's try it for Father's Day. And we liked how it turned out, so we did it for Jeremy's birthday, and we liked it, so we started our business.
Wow. So you turned what some people would consider the pandemic to be a lemon into lemonade. Tell me about some of the designs that you created.
Well, we created number mosaics, and we have regular columns, and we have arches. And there's like different patterns. They're organic, which means that they're like different sizes and different colors, and we just put it together to help. We help the party or the event more fun or exciting.
Wonderful. And I know that you also, for my event, and I've seen some of your pictures, we're going to show some of those, you had different colors. Now, how are the colors selected for the different designs that you have?
Well, the customer contacts us, and they'll ask us for what they want, and then we'll ask them for which colors they want, like what colors they prefer, and with how do they want it.
So if they wanted an arch, or what are some of the other shapes that you guys do?
We do numbers, and we stick them. We put them together.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question.
And all other things too.
Okay, neat, very neat. What are your specific jobs as business owners? Who does what when you're preparing for your design and getting ready to deliver to the customer? Who does all that great work?
I go out the balloons and help my sister put the balloons on the pole.
Nice.
And once he's finished blowing up the balloons, I'll size them to the right size, and I'll tie them up so I can put them together to put on the the pole or the objects that we're using to
create
put it
the
together.
design, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. So let me ask you another question. How far have you traveled to deliver the balloons? Like, how far will you travel?
Well, we're stationed kind of in PG County, and
Okay.
we've been to Washington, D.C., we've been to Baltimore, but we're willing to go to Northern Virginia.
Nice. Who's doing all that driving?
Our mom.
That's right. Moms are the best. Well, let me ask you another question. Do you guys work around the year?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so I can call you in, let's say, December, January, and you might be able to do something for me?
Yep.
Wonderful, wonderful. My last question is, how can people get in contact with you if they want to schedule an event or birthday or any celebration? How can people reach you?
You can reach us by calling our mom.
And the number is 240-310-6300.
Wow, that is great. So is there anything else you want to tell our viewers?
Well, I like about the blowing up balloons. It's really fun and yeah.
I'll take it.
I wanted to say thank you for helping us present our business to the people. And thank you.
Well, this is wonderful. And I tell you, I firmly believe that people are going to be calling. We're going to share, as we've already done, some of your designs. And I'm sure you guys probably have a lot of creative things turning in your minds right now. We look forward to you continuing to grow. And thank you so much for being our guest on Promise in Me Unleashed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Blowing Up Balloons by the Wonder Twins. Now, in education, Jacqueline is going to talk to Mackenzie Robertson, business owner of Kenzie Inspires Travel. Let's see what she has to say.
I'd like to welcome Mackenzie Robertson, along with her mom. Welcome to Promising Me Unleashed.
Okay, now let's get started with any of your questions that you have about my business.
I love it. Tell me about your business. First of all, tell me the name of your business and tell me about your business.
So the name of my business is called Kenzie Inspires Travel, and about my business, it's about learning and travel just like me, and I help other kids learn and travel just like me.
Wow, that's great. So tell me some of the places that you've traveled.
So I went to Egypt and South Africa, and I went to Dubai when I was like 4 or 3. In Egypt, I ride the camels. The camels was sniffing my leg. It was disgusting.
I had the pleasure of riding a camel too when I was in Israel. So that's a pretty.
I was 4 when I went to Egypt. Oh,
wow. Very nice. What did you like about Egypt the most? What did you like?
I just liked some things about Egypt. I liked it because the food, and I like it because you get to drive on buses and make other friends. I made a friend on a bus, and like I said, I was 4 when I went to Egypt.
Okay. Where else have you traveled? Like in the United States? Have you also traveled in the United States?
Yes, okay. I think so.
Let me ask you a question. So if I was a person your age, and how old are you now?
6.
Okay, you're 6. So if my family was getting ready to go on a trip and I'm 6 years old, what are some of the things that you think I would need to travel with? Let's say if I was going to Egypt, like you went to Egypt, what were some of the things that you had to take with you to prepare for that trip?
You need clothes, and all the time my mom packs a brush so she can brush my hair out before I go out because she loves me and look beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And also you need a new toothbrush.
Okay.
I will bring 2 if another one gets if you accidentally if the toothbrush accidentally goes on the floor because it's dirty on the floor sometimes. So if that one's dirty, I'll just pick it up and put it back on the sink and use another one.
Very good. How about, do you need sunscreen? Something to
Yes, for
protect
the beaches, but I don't bring sunscreen because we don't stay in the beach for a long time.
Okay. How about a hat? Did you need a hat?
No, not for my ponytails.
Oh,
I wear ponytails a lot.
okay. Very good. So, tell me, of all the places that you visited, which place did you love the most?
Definitely, I loved it. Well, not Africa, but Dubai.
You love Dubai. Okay. So let me ask you another question. If you had, because I also understand that you actually have some cards, I believe, and you please tell me about these cards that you put together and what's on those cards.
Okay, I didn't put them together, but all of us put them together. And on front of the cards, it has the name on it of the country,
Okay.
and on the back of it has Africa on it, and it has a flag on front too, and it also has a color placed on Africa, a little color space so you'll know where it is, and I want to use those as maps.
Okay.
So if you forget where you're going, then you just look on the color spot, then you know when you're going.
Excellent. So what countries are on your cards?
We have a lot. We have all the countries that is in Africa.
Okay. Do you have the cards with you right now? Great. I love the cards.
Upside down.
Can you turn?
Upside down.
Okay. Very nice. And so what other information is on the cards?
So we have a small country right here.
Okay.
A purple color one. I don't know if you can see it because of the light.
Very good. Very nice. And so you put that location, or you show that location of where that country is in Africa, right? Very good. So why did you select Africa as your
we all selected Africa, my mom and dad and me.
Okay.
I helped them with it.
Okay.
And I selected Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to select Africa so I can learn more about Africa. So I'll be more impressed with African culture.
Very nice. And if you're impressed, the information that you share with other children, they will be impressed too. So that's great that
and also I selected it with my family is because some people might want to go to Africa and eat all the delicious foods. When I learn about Africa and see all the foods, that makes me want to go to different places in Africa. And also, so when I went to South Africa, I saw 2 kids. I thought if they were homeless because I don't even see their parents, or their parents just told them to go out. I needed them.
Mm-hmm. So they were out by themselves?
And they're talking Africa. And I know in different places they speak different language.
Right. And that's important to know, so that when people go to other countries, they don't just assume that everyone speaks English. They've got to learn possibly some of the words from those countries. So what did you like about the food?
The food, I don't remember eating the food in Africa, but I do remember how delicious it was.
And listen, delicious is important. Delicious is very, very important. How many cards are in your packet there? How many cards do you get?
I think 130,000 or something.
Wow.
Because it looks like 130,000.
It looks like 130,000. Well, I've gotten them, so I know that these cards are going to be very educational for any child who needs to learn more about Africa.
Well, it's not just educational, it's fun too.
Exactly. And education can be fun. And that's great. I'm glad you made that correlation, that education is and can be fun. Is there anything else you want to share?
Yes, before we go, I just wanted to tell you, I remember when I went to the airport, I was wearing cute clothes with my glasses on. My mom took a picture of me at the airport. She was sitting down waiting for the airplane to come.
How was the airplane? How was the ride? How was the airplane ride?
I think it was good. I think my dad came too.
Okay. Were there other kids on the plane?
Some.
Okay. See, so you're not the only world traveler. There are other kids that like to travel the world too. Let me ask you one more question before we go.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Is that I love it. Is there any place that you still would like to travel? Are there any other places that you would like to go? Ghana. Okay. That sounds
I like their different dancers. They're so pretty.
Okay. So you have a reason why you want to go. That's excellent. How can other children learn more about Mackenzie Inspires Travel?
How can they learn about more? My website, and when you click on it, you can learn more about my products.
Okay.
And you can see them.
Okay. Do you have your website address?
Yes, I always know it, and I've been practicing when I was like about 4 or 3. www.com, Kenzie Inspires Travel, KenzieInspiresTravel.com.
Excellent. Well, we thank you so much for joining us on Promising Me Unleashed.
Bye.
Bye.
And don't forget to stay safe and have a good time.
Great.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Now, in the world of sports, let's talk to the upcoming PBA champion, Mr. Victor Trent Williams.
Victor, welcome to Promising Me Unleashed.
Thank you.
It is so good to have you. I am thoroughly enjoying watching you bowl. So tell us how you got started.
When I first started bowling, I was like 6 years old when it was like in 2014 or 2015.
So tell me because I don't know how to bowl very, very well. So tell me, what is a strike?
Strike is when you knock down all 10 pins on the first ball.
Wow. Okay. And then there's something called a spare.
It's when you knock down all 10 pins, but you do it you take 2 tries to do it.
Okay, you only get 2 tries?
Yeah, it means when you knock down all 10 pins, but you get 2 tries.
Okay, okay. Now, if you don't knock down all 10 of those pins in 2 tries, say that again?
It's called an open frame.
Open frame. Okay. What are some of the things that you bring to the bowling arena? What do you bring?
I bring a bowling ball.
Okay. Do you have your ball there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I have 3 balls. I have this ball,
Okay.
which the heaviest is like a 14-pounder.
Okay. So are there different weights for different types of rolls?
So I feel like the stronger ball makes you knock down should knock down the pins like fairly easier because that's like the heaviest ball, like the orange ball I showed, that's the strongest ball.
Okay. So when you want to do a strike, you use that ball?
Yeah, I use that ball like every time.
So I've seen your curve ball. That's a mean move. How do you get the ball to curve?
I post a video of how I threw a 2-handed curveball. I don't know if that's the real way to curve it or not, but that's at least how I do it.
And you have great success when you do it, right?
Yeah.
So I think you also showed how to roll the ball so it goes straight down. Is there a certain way that I hold the ball when I'm trying to roll it straight down the lane?
Well, by leaving the hand flat on the bowling ball.
Okay, leave it flat. Now, is my wrist bent too?
Yeah, to curve the ball is by bending the wrist.
Okay, bending the wrist. So the bend makes it curve, keeping it flat lets it roll straight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, unless somebody has a really unique style and they can curve it without bending the wrist.
Okay. Do you have any unique styles that you like the best?
Here's some of my favorite pro bowlers that have very unique styles.
Okay. Is the one you like the best? Is the one bowler that you really admire the most?
My favorite bowler is Jason Belmonte.
And what do you like about him?
Because he's 2-handed too, and a whole bunch of pro bowlers on here as well are 2-handed.
So tell me, what do you enjoy about bowling?
Bowling entertains me because it's all about being consistent, and I want to prove that I'm one of the most consistent bowlers.
That is excellent.
Excellent.
That is excellent. That is something every child needs to know, no matter what they're doing, whether it's sports or homework, school, anything that they do, they need to be consistent at it because that is what makes them the best. What age group do you bowl with?
So I bowl in an adult league and in a kids league.
Okay. What do you? Mhm.
So the adult league is on Wednesdays and the kids league is on Saturdays.
Okay. Do you have a preference of which one you like to bowl with the best?
I think I'd rather bowl with the adults.
Why is that?
Well, not all of them are really are not like the pro bowlers yet.
Uh-huh. So they're older, but they're amateurs too, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think that you one day will teach other children or other people how to bowl?
Yeah.
What are some of the things your mom and dad might tell you to help you bowl?
Well, my dad is a coach.
Okay. So what are some of the things that he tells you to help you bowl better?
He tells me to stand in the right spot
Very good. What else?
and to aim for the 3 and the 4 arrow.
Okay. Now, are those positions on the floor?
And if I don't aim for the 3 and the 4,
Okay.
if I don't aim for like 3 and the 4 arrow the right way, I don't have that. I'm sorry, I don't have the best aim.
So when you say the 3 and the 4, are those pin positions?
But no, it's like the arrows. But no, the arrows are like on the lane.
Okay. The arrows are on the lane. So how many arrows are there?
There's 7 arrows.
Okay. So when I start bowling, I should be standing between the 3 and the 4.
Yeah, so like the middle one, which is not an arrow,
Mhm.
like where you start, it's like called the center dot.
Okay. What do you have to do to prepare your mind for bowling?
Because I have to focus on hitting my target.
Focus on your target. Is your target the pin on the outside, or is your target the pin on the inside?
So my target is like the middle pin. Well, not too much on the middle pin because it goes like right through the middle. It could easily leave a split.
I saw you do something that was amazing. There was one single pin on the right side, and then there were 2 pins on the other side. How do you get to knock down all 3 of those pins in one roll?
When you meant like one pin was way apart from the other one.
Right.
So it's pretty simple. I slid the front pin over into the one pin, and the ball took out the other 2 pins.
Excellent. Did you use that heavier ball?
No, I used like another ball. So I used this one.
Okay. How much does that ball weigh?
It weighs like 12 pounds.
Wow. And you use that ball. Is there something about that ball that makes that roll possible?
Well, I don't use this to throw. Well, this is not my strike ball. The orange one is my strike ball.
Okay. But that ball you use to help you get all 3 of those pins that are down the lane. Those are the 3 pins that you missed on the first roll. So you use that ball to help you get those other 3 pins, right?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. How often does that happen?
I don't think I've ever converted that split before. But
Okay.
that day was my lucky day.
You said that was your lucky day?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. You've had a lot of lucky days. You've had a lot of lucky days.
My average in the youth league is 178, and my average in the adult is 184.
Excellent. Very good.
Where I
Very
never
good.
my average in the adult league was so high.
You said your average in the adult league is what?
184.
184. And that's your average, right?
Yeah, I never knew my adult average was better than my youth average.
What is the highest you've ever bowled?
It's a 267.
267. Does that mean you got a lot of strikes
Yeah, I got like 9 strikes in a row.
in one game?
Yeah.
Wow, that is excellent. Explain to me, Victor, what does their Perfecto 300 game, what does that mean?
So 300 is the max score in bowling.
Wow. So that means every ball that you roll has to be a strike, right? Or
You can get 12 strikes total in one game.
Oh.
My highest strikes in a row streak is 9.
9.
Let's see if I can get to 10.
Excellent. And then 12 is the max, right?
Yeah, 12 is the max strikes and 300 is the max score.
That's what we are going for. Who is the best bowler? Mom, you, or dad? Who's the best bowler?
Well,
Mom is better than you?
but I don't want to say it.
What's her highest score?
Well, 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 I'm sorry, but I am the better bowler.
You are the better. I think so. Victor, I think so. My bowling average is 98. Victor, is that good or bad?
He doesn't want to say.
Victor, is 98 pretty bad? You can tell me. I can take it. I got tough skin. Is 98 pretty bad?
At least it's almost 100. Look, he gonna be positive.
Maybe I should have said 99 and a half. You are making me a lover of bowling. You are changing the game like Tiger Woods changed golf.
Wait, I thought Jason Monty changed bowling.
This is what I do know. I do know Victor Williams, and I believe that Victor Williams is going to change the game of bowling. So we are going to continue to keep an eye on you and support you and make sure that we are in the cheering section when you win the PBA. So thank you, Victor. I have so enjoyed our conversation, and I hope that you will come back again and speak with us on Promising Me Unleashed.
Victor's mom, Michelle Carter, shares insight into the lessons that shape how he is mastering the game of bowling and life.
We talk about consistency and how important in this sport it is to, you have to do everything the same.
Mhm.
The way you walk up to the lane, the way you hold your body, the way you hold the ball, the way you release the ball. Everything has to be the same every time.
Mhm.
In order for you to get more strikes. And so he's learning that as he gets older. He's becoming more disciplined in his body. And like that photo we snapped with his arm up,
Mhm.
that was perfect.
Mhm.
And so that's what we keep striving and pressing on him to do. You got to do it the same way every single time. And he's learning. This sport is teaching him so much more than the sport itself.
Right.
You know, it's teaching
Life skills.
It's teaching him life skills. It's
Yes.
teaching him there are certain steps I have to take in order to get this strike.
Mhm.
I have to wear this type of shoe. I have to wipe this ball off to get this excess oil off, because if there's too much oil on this ball, then this ball is not going to react the way I need it to react.
Mhm.
I have to take the same number of steps when I go towards the lane. I have to do all these different things in order to get this expected end of a strike. And then if I don't get the expected end of a strike, now I have to shift and do the other thing I need to do to get the spare.
Mhm.
So he's really getting, I think he's getting it more and more. And I think it is helping him in his whole life. I can see him maturing as he grows with this in this sport.
Right. And with those skill sets, I heard someone say, what you do the first time is what you'll do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people take for granted. They say, oh, I'm just going to do this way the first time. But guess what? You will develop a pattern of doing it that way all the time. And if that is not the best way to do it, then you're going to have that pattern of doing it wrong all the time. So learn the skill of doing it right the first time, because that's the pattern that you'll create for the rest of your life. And it's amazing. Those kinds of things carry throughout people's lives. I'm learning that. You know, if I'm going to do it, I need to begin to do it right. And you might have to start all over to do it right. The
Yep.
thing is, do it right so
Mhm.
that you develop that pattern of doing it right all the time.
Yep.
And so it is wonderful to hear him say the first thing was consistency.
Consistency.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And
That's
when
awesome.
we talk about focus as well,
Mhm.
how, and this is spiritual too,
Mhm.
how we always tell him, don't look at the score.
Mhm.
Stop looking up there at the score. Stop looking at your score. Stop looking at their score. Look at the pins. You know, don't look at the ball. You looking at that arrow on the lane where you want to roll the ball, and then you look at that pin because that's where you want the ball to go.
Yes.
And
Look
he's
at your
learning
target.
to look at your target. You
Yeah.
can't look at all this other stuff. You can't look it up there. Don't look at your hands.
Mhm.
Don't look that way. Look at
Keep your eye on the prize.
keep your eye on the prize. And he's learning, and he really is. And
Mhm.
we're teaching him, when you make that approach, pause,
Mm.
don't rush, settle yourself, and then go. Because if he picks up the ball and just immediately goes and rolls, he typically doesn't do well. But when he picks up that ball and settles himself and looks and focuses and then rolls, he has much greater success.
Every time.
Mhm.
Every time. That's awesome. Awesome. Adrian, were they not some awesome conversations?
Right. They were very awesome.
Yes. And I tell you what, you have been an awesome host.
Well, thank you.
We hope to have you back on with us as well. And to our viewers, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed these conversations. Please keep up with these kid entrepreneurs on their YouTube channels, websites, and phone numbers. So we thank you so much for joining us on Promising Me Unleashed, and we thank you for joining the conversation.